Greetings, viewers. What I have here are a pair of extremely similar cameras. We'll go ahead and we'll have a look at the one on the right first. This is a Sony digital Mavica, model MVC-FD73. The stickers are a little faded, but you can see here's your battery information. See if I can read that. Using the looks like F550 battery and the flash off, you're able to get that kind of runtime. Focus, there we go. 10 times optical zoom. It's got a 3.5-inch floppy drive, and this one's a little interesting because it's got a dual speed floppy drive, or a 2X, what they call a 2X floppy drive, which basically means it runs at twice the speed of a regular floppy, which gives you improved speed. And a couple other things: programmed auto exposure, some picture effects, the ability to copy diskettes, and also email using built-in profiles. Like I said, this camera is pretty similar. I think the only real difference is that it's in silver, and that it can also take it's got an NPF550 battery, but it will run a little bit longer, which is interesting. I'm not sure how they managed to do that, but same basic idea, 2-speed floppy drive. This is an MVC-FD75. These are pretty limited in terms of resolution. I believe the maximum they will do is 640 by 480. Go ahead and take a look at the back of this. This right here is where the backup battery would go. Little 2025. This one's dead. Should probably replace it, but I don't think I'm going to, just because I don't really use the camera all that often. It's got 2 modes, camera and play. This one will not shoot video, just pictures. There's a flash control here. There's a picture effects button. That's for your program auto exposure. This is your display control. Of course, you've got the little jog wheel here. The disc eject with a little push button right beside it. Might be able to see that at the very bottom. There's a disc access LED. There's the power, and it does have zoom right there. Alright, so I'm going to go get a battery, and we can go ahead and try this thing out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll take the camera here. Battery, this just slides in and open to reveal where the battery goes. Go ahead and put it in. We'll power it on. See there is no disc. Go ahead and we'll take off the lens cap. And you can see, hopefully, get a rough idea of what it sees. You've got some exposure adjustments, EV, that's what the 2 things there are for. So you can turn it down, if I could actually use this jog wheel right. Okay, well you can turn it up. Which I don't really think does anything in the display, it just changes the exposure when you take a picture. So you can go 1.5 either way. There's a timer button. Go into the menu, use your recording mode. You can set it to email, bitmap, or multi. Might try all of those. Quality, standard, or fine. I usually set that to fine, so we'll set that there now. Flash level, low, normal, or high. Again, we could probably try all those. File number, normal, or series. There's your disk tool, although we don't have a disk in it right now, for formatting and also for copying a disk. There's your beep, and of course your clock set, which I'm going to have to do because the battery's dead, so it thinks it's 1999. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll insert a floppy. Now, I don't know if this actually has anything on it or not. I guess we will find out. I put it in the drive, which will read, and it will say 0. So now we could take a picture. I would like to take a picture of something that's a little bit more photogenic than the garbage that's sitting at the back of my workbench, though. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to that bin right there, and we'll take a couple pictures of that bin. First, we'll just take a normal fine picture, and people complain when I don't show you how to take pictures on these things, so here we go. It's pretty easy. So easy, in fact, that an 8 could do it. All you do is aim at your item, push down on the button, which I think is a little dirty. That will set your focus. And then take your picture. Just like that. So like I said, we can actually go into the playback mode now. We can have a look at the picture that we just took, which again is in 640 by 480. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take pictures in the various different modes, you know, email, bitmap, whatever, on this thing. And then immediately following this video clip, I will insert them and you can see what this camera actually can do in terms of pictures. And then we'll switch over to the MVC-FD75 and have a look at it. So I'll be right back thanks to the magic of video editing. Yeah, one other thing that I forgot were the various picture effects, so we'll go ahead and we'll just demonstrate those now. I don't think I'll take a picture with them. Might do that with the FD75, because like I said, they take fairly similar quality pictures. It's pretty much the same camera. The difference is the other one is silver. So if we come over here, and the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reset my flash level back to normal, where it was. And we'll push the Program Auto Exposure button, which should reveal our various AE modes. I don't know what they are, I'm sorry. There's not much I can really say about them. Probably should know, but I don't. Get that flashback normal. And their picture effects. We got negative, sepia, black and white, solarize, and that's it. Alright, let's move on. Okay, powering this camera on, you can see it's pretty much exactly the same, user interface wise, as the other one. But there are a couple of things I'm going to demo with this one that I didn't do with the other one. Number one is the time picture. And to do that, actually, what I'm going to do, well, what I'll do first, okay, is we'll demonstrate the disk formatting, even though this disk is already technically formatted. So we go into the menu, go over to Disk Tool, and set it to format, and we do want to format it. It's a pretty quick process. Just make sure that everything is set properly for this. And what we'll do, everything is set. We'll hit timer. We will push the button, flip it around, and it will take a picture. Just in our standard thing here, switch it back to playback. And there you can see what it sees. Again, I will include that right after you see this. Alright. So, now that the timer feature is good, I'm going to go ahead and take some more pictures with this using the picture effects and also the Program Auto Exposure, and that should be all for this video. So I'll be right back thanks to the magic of video editing once again. Okay, the last thing I want to demonstrate on this camera is the disk copy functionality. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll go into menu, and we'll disk copy. So we'll do file accessing, and it will ask us to change the floppy, which we will do. It's really easy. Push this button, push that to the side, take our existing disk out, grab our new disk, which I hope is blank and doesn't have anything important on it, because I'm going to be erasing it, insert it, and it will do work. Disk access complete. And that should be it. So now I've got two discs that have exactly the same contents on them. And that is going to do it for this video of the Mavica MVC-FD73 and MVC-FD75, two very similar cameras, almost identical cameras, with some cosmetic differences. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.